Hey scholars, Mr. Byrne here. All right, so I'm on campus today. I'm doing something called IPI data collection. So you might see me around, but I will not be in class today. So I just wanted to touch base with you and just go over a few things. First off, the expectation is that you are on your best behavior for our guest teacher and show her how awesome, or him, how awesome you guys are. So Ashley, take off your sweater, and Jade, same thing. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's move on. Okay, so today we are going to be doing some light trail photography, and some of you started with this yesterday. We looked up some glow stick photography. You will find the supplies to do this project on the table in the front of the room. On the coffee table there's some strings, some scissors, some glow sticks. You are to take I repeat, two glow sticks. That way we have enough to go around. After everyone gets two, if there are any left over, you can then distribute them from there, but everyone should have a minimum of two. Your task is to take a series of photographs, and then you're going to be submitting one. So you can see an example on the screen in front of you here. We did this one yesterday. I'm going to be showing you another one, and just some different things that you can do in the editing process. Now, in the back room, there is a camera set up. The settings are already set. They're aperture 5.6, ISO 400 with a shutter speed of 6 seconds. And when you take that image, let me show you here. So file, open. And we go to EOS Digital, DCMI 100. This should be old hat for most of you. We've done this lots of times. I'm going to open it up here. All right, so this one's a little light. That's okay though, because we can brighten that up a little bit. So Command J always. And then I'm going to go to Image, Adjustments, Brightness and Contrast. And the first thing I'm going to do is I want to contrast this out, and then I'm going to brighten it up. And I don't want to brighten it so far where I can see the ladder in the background here. We want to kind of find a level here that works. All right, cool. And then from here, we can do a little more in regards to just having some fun with it. So if I want to pull all this green out of here, I'm going to go to Select Color Range. I'm going to select some green here, so right there. I'm going to adjust my fuzziness. There we go, that looks good. And then Command J. And then when I turn off those layers, we'll see what we got here, but this will be kind of cool. Watch this. Okay. So maybe not a little light. Let's try that again. So get rid of that file. All right, select color range. Go a little lighter. There we go. What we want is we want this to be black back here. That should be a better representation. All right, Control J. I can then go grab that layer and I can move it around and create some cool effects. So maybe I want to go in through here and I want to add a gradient. So I'll grab my gradient tool here, which is keyboard shortcut G. And then I can choose a color scheme. So let's try this one. And we'll just go across like that. And deselect. And I got kind of a different look there. So you can have a little fun with it. You can change the colors of it. You can add multiple layers like this one. I can go in and back to my move tool here and make it smaller. I can overlay it with what's there if I wanted to, rotate it, kind of have a little fun with it, make something unique and different out of it. All right, so this needs to be a 4:6 aspect ratio. So if you take this on the SLR, it's going to already be in the aspect ratio. You're fine, no cropping needed. If you take it on your cell phone, you might need to crop it down to that size, but most of you should be okay. You're going to be submitting this as a JPEG, so File, Save As, and make sure you change that format to JPEG. And to name this, I would like you to put in glow stick and your initials. So Han Solo. And then you're going to put it onto your thumb drive or your flash drive, or whatever you want to call it. All right, then click Save. Okay, so that's just one way that you can do that. Another thing that you can do is you can also use your cell phones. So I pulled out the black lights and set up a table for you over there, where if you wanted to take some glow sticks and cut them up, you may, and you may put them on paper or on the white table that's there. You can put it black over the top, whatever you want to do. Feel free to use resources within the classroom. Just understand that any mess that you make, you are 100% responsible for cleaning them up. Um, and then I've seen some really cool things over the years. I had a scholar paint a flower. She brought in a white rose and painted it with the insides of the light stick, and it looked really cool. For that sort of thing, you can use your cell phone, and then you can make sure you do a little post-production right there on your phone, and you're going to be submitting a minimum one image into Google Classroom. I would like to encourage you to take more than one photograph. Take 10. Take a bunch. Try different things. Try a couple in the back room. Try a couple at the black light table. Experiment. Have a little fun. The idea is to have a little fun, experiment, try different things, see what you can get. We looked at some example images yesterday for inspiration. Look back at those if you're trying to figure out, oh, I don't know what to do. Like, okay, I'm going to try to do something like that. And you know what? If you completely fail, that's okay. You can try. There's other things that you can do. So the camera, with that said, with the camera in the back room, no more than 2 scholars in that room at a time, and you should be in and out no more than a couple of minutes. It's very dark in there, so use your cell phone flashlights. But to take your photograph, like it'll be 6 seconds. I have it set to a 10-second delay, so when you push the shutter button, it'll count down to 10. That way you can kind of get your motion going that you're going to be doing. I had a scholar a couple years ago. She took one image and she drew a gun, and then she took a second image of like the bullet and the explosion coming out. It looks really cool. See if you can create something like that. Maybe you do a flower, so maybe in one image you have a green and you do a stem, and the next one you do the petals. So experiment, work in pairs, that's fine, but you're each going to be submitting your own images. All right, scholars, if you also I am going to extend the white balance project. So those of you who need to get that done, that should be a priority. You need to get that done first. It was due yesterday, but I'm going to extend a few of you to today. So use the resources that are available and get that done. Have a great day, scholars. I'll see you around campus, and yeah, I'll also see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.